Hello, everyone. Wow. It's Birdie here, the recycled hippie chick. I am ready to do another page in my Dar63 inspired journal. I don't know what number this is in our series. So, I just got done showing a video on a bunch of little tags and stuff that I had made that were Rikki Tikki Tavi inspired, and wanted to go right into this video. I decided to go in and go to the restroom first and get my drink filled up, and I don't know about you guys, but my husband calls me squirrel because I just jumped from one thing to the other and ended up rearranging 3 pictures on the wall and putting a new piece of artwork up. So that's just how I roll. Now I'm back and ready, focused again. Okay, so this is my Dar63 inspired journal. She took a pamphlet and she just tore each page a little shorter till she had this little, I don't know what you call it, looking journal. And I thought it was so cool. I wanted to make one for myself, so I have been videoing my little pages that I do. Okay, so I did the first page, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this must be the 5th in my series. And as I've been seeing things that I thought would fit and look cute, I've just been sticking them in that page, so I'll have some things to go off of when I get there. And today, on my last video, I made these little tabs, or whatever you want to call them, and this one with the little dingle ball was cute, so I think I'm going to find it a place to go somewhere in my book because I like it. But I like these mustardy colors, so it may just go with what we're doing today. So let's get started. I also went to a garage sale or something and got a bunch of goodies. Oh, it's been quite some time ago, but these pastels have been sitting on my table here, and I thought, well, shoot, I want to try them. And they're just old pastels. They've been well used by somebody, and I just thought they were so cute, so I want to try to incorporate these into my little session today. I don't know how to use pastels. These are chalky, I believe, so we'll just see how that goes. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got a cute little tab we could use. Got a little saying, a little doomahickey, a little focal point, some ephemera, some fodder, jelly print, and the inside of an envelope that has been splattered or paint cleaned up. So I will see what we can do here with all these goodies. I kind of have to lay them out so I can see them because I'm a visual person. All right, well, let's start by just let's start with just some gesso, just to do something. Maybe not. Maybe we won't start with gesso. Looks like my gesso is about gone. There we go. I like this blue thing at the top. It's a pretty little print that's already on this advertisement. And remember, I'm not a teacher. I'm just here for therapy to talk to you. So I probably won't tell you what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, because I don't know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. I just want something to do. I'm learning with everybody else. I just need the therapy of having somebody to talk to, so I do it on video. And it's easier for me to talk about all of my things I need to learn about to total strangers family already thinks I'm a basket case, so I don't need to tell them nothing. My husband's living it, right? I'm just slopping some of this on. And I want it to look messy. There we go. Mission accomplished. Look at that mess I made out of my brush. All right, now what do we want to do? If we were doing journaling the fives, we would do paint, and then we would do collage, stamp and stencil, focal, and detail. So let's do some paint. I guess that's where I can... Okay, so I'm trying to learn to draw from the colors that's in my stuff. So it looks like I've got some teal, blue, red, and yellow. So any of those would be fair game to put in our background. I'm just making a mess with my new little pastels. And I'm just going to try to get a little, I'm not even going to paint on this one, I'm just going to use my pastels. So I'm going to try to get some of each of my little colors on there. This little turquoise right here, look at that. That'll be a good little match. Isn't it wonderful that we can just play and not worry about it being accepted by anyone or good enough? Or if I want to scribble like a little kid, I can, and it doesn't matter if it looks good to anybody else but me. I'm the only one that has to accept this. That is exciting to me. I would like a yellow, but I don't quite know which one matches. That's kind of a bright one. I want kind of an ochre one. I don't know that I have one like that. Well, there we go. That's a good one. I'll just go over my little bright areas. It's cloudy and rainy. It's not rainy today, but it rained earlier this morning. And now it's just kind of cloudy, but it's so humid out, and I should really be out there pulling weeds in my front fire bed, but man, I just don't have it in me today. It's gone. So I'm going to try not to beat myself up over it and just play out in my art room. You guys find it hard to not beat yourself up when you know you should be doing something and you're not? But really, it's okay if you're not. You still feel that guilt. I have that big time. Because of whatever's wrong with me, it makes my body really weak. My muscles just turn into like rubber, and I can't last very long outside anymore. So sometimes I just have to, I'm so exhausted for what reason, I don't know, and I just go in and lay down. And the whole time I'm laying down trying to nap, I feel like I'm in trouble. I feel guilt, like I should not be laying down. What am I doing this for? What if somebody catches me resting, you know? Like, oh my gosh. Amy, this is what my husband says. Who's going to catch you and who's going to yell at you? Lock the door and shut your phone off. Go lay down if you want to. He goes and, you know, he has no trouble. going to take a nap. He just does not understand why I have such guilt when I want to take a nap. Okay, why am I putting it there? Is there a reason that I think it needs to go at the top? Yes, because that's just where I think it should go, I suppose. Okay, here we go. What are we going to use to adhere that down? I think I'm just going to use tacky glue. Ooh, that's pretty on the back side too. So, yeah, I'm not sleeping well if I need to rest because I'm continually thinking I'm in trouble and I should be working or doing something or, you know. I know. It's one of my issues. I'm weird, I know. I'm going to scoot it over because I've got glue clear out to the edge already and I don't want it to hang over and glue my other pages together, so this one's gonna go in the ditch. Somebody I watch on YouTube calls that the ditch. I don't remember who does. All right, now let's see what else we can stick on here. Little girl, you're gonna have to move. I love the insides of those security envelopes, and I'm just going to say it right now. I have no idea what the purpose of those is for. What is a security envelope? Is it something they put on the inside so that people can't read what's in it from the outside, or what is security envelope? Does anyone know? What are these little lines for? I think they probably have a reason. I just don't know what it is. Oh, this kind of looks like a little grass we could put down at the bottom, and the little girl is picking a little flower. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it look like a little grass at the bottom. Do you guys, when you start your journal, do you have an idea? I mean, do you kind of know what you want to do, or are you like me and you just start playing and whatever evolves, evolves? I have no idea, unless I'm looking at somebody's Instagram or YouTube and they inspire me and I want to try it. So, you know, I'll try things. I've done that. Am I in frame? Okay. But for the most part, I just have no clue. I don't even know that that's going to go on here. I like her. Okay, so if I were stamping stenciling, I think I like that better. So this here probably won't go on. So if I were doing journaling by fives, I would do my color, my collage, my stamp and stencil. So I'm going to do some stamp and stencil at this point. Do I stamp and stencil first, or should I also want to do some palette knife with some gesso? I'm going to do some stamp and stencil first. I'm going to go get a stencil. I'll be right back. Okay. What I think I'm going to do is use gesso heavy gesso and spatula it on over this in some spots for some texture, as they call it. And then we'll see where we are, how much gesso scraping I'll need to do later. I'm running to the end of my jar of heavy gesso. It's a little thick, but that's okay. I'll let it dry and then I'll sand it down a little bit. Lori Marie Jenkins uses sandpaper on hers, so I'll give that a whirl. Where's my little girl at? I want to make sure I... You know what else I wanted to do with my stamp? Is I wanted to put my homemade foam stamp in there as a flower. Maybe I'll put, maybe that can go behind her. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have stenciled that down there, but that's okay. It's okay, it's okay. We're just playing. We're just playing. Okay. Now, I think this is supposed to go back here somewhere. We'll stick it right in here. I think that's supposed to go in there too. Ooh, I think my dingle ball one might go good on that page. Look at those colors. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, and I was going to turn this tea, you know, this thing that your tea bag comes in, I was going to turn that into a pocket to put that in, so I'll put that back there too. See how things just happen accidentally? Okay, I've got to wash this stencil off, because let me tell you, you let that heavy gesso dry on your stencil, and it doesn't... Oh, I just emptied everything out of my little book, and it does not come off. See, I made some pretties on my painty paper, just cleaning it off. Okay. Anyway, we got that dried off. We got that cleaned off. All right, now, onward. I don't know what was on this page here. All this fell out. This is all inspiration for that page. Kind of hard for me to create though when it's all in there. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm a cluster muck today. There we go. All right, onward and upward. Let's dry this just a teeny bit. At least stab it over. Okay, let's go ahead and stencil this one on. I don't know that I've ever, yeah, it shows I've used it. I'd like to do black. And right up the side. Okay. coming through. Yeah, good enough. I didn't put enough out here though. I either get too much or not enough. Okay. There we go. No, I know I'm not stenciling properly, but today I'm just playing, so I don't care. It's my journal. It's not going to anybody. So I just want a little contrast going on. You know, there's not enough color there as it is, right? And then I just finish it off so that I can make painty paper out of it. Okay, now stamp and stencil. Stamp. Let's do some stamp. I really feel like it's... So I really feel like maybe I should do a dusting of white gesso now to pull everything back. It's just really in your face. So I'm thinking about making those spots where I use the heavy gesso. I'm thinking about just doing some color on those and then going over the whole thing to knock it back. What do you think? Well, that's not red, is it? Kind of turned out to be pink. Because my brush still has gesso in it. There we go. Oh boy, that one wasn't dry. You guys, look what I'm doing. I'm making a mess. Truly, truly am making a mess. A pink mess is what it is. Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have this little poem thing, and it may go up here somewhere. That's what you get when you don't dry it. I always tell my grandkids, don't worry about messing up. Everything can be fixed. You can turn it into something completely different and still love it in the end. So I've got to practice what I preach to them. All right, now it really does need to dry so I can go over it with gesso. Dang it. Okay, something's got to happen here because, well, first of all, I really wanted to put this piece of ephemera on there, and I didn't. Second of all, this red in her looks more orangey, and this is totally not. So I feel like I need to, I really wanted this color there. So I'm going to mix my orange and my other red together. And try to do something. There we go. I'm getting happier. Getting a little happier. Okay. Now let's see what happens. And I'm sorry, I don't know how to fast forward, so we're just gonna have to sit and watch me dry and piddle at the end result. I am sorry. Is this, I need some gesso. And I don't have any. It doesn't look like. That one there is empty, so we are going to use paint. Steamed milk, which isn't even white, but that may be even prettier. How do I do this? When they do that, they brush it all over. They don't just scrape it on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape it on just to see what it would look like, and then if I don't like it, I'm going to brush it over, because I'm wanting to, what they call is knock all this back, whatever they call it. Push it back. When things are too colorful, they push it back. I think I probably should glue this on so it can go in with the background. I don't do all these digis and stuff. I'm all about just using what I have. And so most of my images like this is something I have seen in a magazine that I like the color or the print or whatever, and I just rip it out and use it later. I'm that cheap. When I tell you I'm a junk journaler, I truly am a junk journaler. And I can never do this knocking it back thing as well as people do on the video. They always make it look so easy, and I struggle with it. So I'm just attempting. I'm gonna wipe it off with my baby wipe. You guys may be watching me with a total fail today. I don't know. That's still not dry, so I don't want to smear that all over. I'm definitely grunging it up, huh? All right. I don't know if I'm excited or not, but it is what it is. I'm totally not excited. Now what do I do? Oh my gosh. Now what? Let's do some stamping. Let's just keep going. Let's work through the ugly. See what we can come up with. This is that homemade play foam screwed on a baggie box, screwed on, hot glued on. Okay. Help me, Lord, help me. Help me, Lord, help me. Make something beautiful out of my mess. See, I put my cute little stamp back there, and it's completely gone. I wish she was heading this way, because see, I don't want her going clear, looking away from everything. Would it matter? Not really. I could put her over this mess here. Leave this stuff here. I might just do that. I might just put her over here and have the garden behind her. Guess it doesn't look too bad, does it? I have, I think, a stamp with one of those flowers on it. I think. Nothing's where it should be. I may have to just go in and take a nap. I'm getting cranky real quick. You know, whatever. Whatever. I can't find it, so we're just gonna put a dragonfly in the sky, which is probably going upside down. I don't care. Let's put another one. Let's just make the sky full of them. Okay. Now, let's glue this stuff. No, I wanna do something. I'll glue this down over here. This guy here can go on there. Okay. This and this I'm not going to glue on yet. I am going to spray. I'm going to try some spray ink over that. But first, this is making me crazy, so I want to get it put on my painty paper. Let that dry. I can't put my book back on it. Okay, I'm going to try some. Should I spray ink it or should I splatter it? Okay, this may be the defining moment. Okay, this is just going to put a gold sheen on it. So that doesn't really do anything. It's got these little sprinkle, whatever you call it in there, glitter stuff. What's this one look like? Okay, let's dry it for a quick minute. I'm just going to push pause while I do this. I know when it's down here, it doesn't look like it does in real life. I'm trying to show you that you really can see the stamps. You just don't see them when you're that far away from them. I'm not crazy about it, but we're just going to keep going, and by golly, we're going to finish this little sucker. Okay, so let's glue our little saying. It says, pretty flowers, tell me why all your leaves do open wide. Every morning when on high the noble sun begins to ride. Okay, well, that's going on here. And we're going to stick it up here where I kind of smudged. And little girl is going to go on the other side of the page. And then we will, you know what? Maybe we should splatter. Maybe some black splatters would help this. What do you think? She's going down in the ditch. I may have to put a little more glue on her down there. I've got her stuck on top of that thick, extra heavy gesso, so it's making her kind of, she's going to have to be a little dimensional. Okay, let's try some black splatters. Just because I'm trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat. I thought I had a fan brush. There it is. Okay, let's put something over her. Let's put something over her, and let's put something over that. Just so that I don't make a total mess. Oh, Lord. You guys, I'm just going to go in and take a nap. This is just not my day. Look at that. got to laugh at it because it's just play, right? What do I say? If you don't like it, throw it away. That's where I've come to. Now, I'm going to scoot this over for a second. Might as well spray some on my painty paper. I've got all this left over. Whoops, I just got some on my girl. Dang it. I splattered some over onto my girl. Okay. I think I might be like the Jerry Lewis of art junk journaling. I mean, come on. I'm showing you guys that what they show you on those videos is not as easy as it appears. Oh. I've got to move that now. All right, back over she comes. So what I should have done was I should have done my Stabilo around the edges before but now that everything's wet, I'm going to Stabilo it, which probably isn't the best decision. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just done with this page. I'm just done. I think I'm going to have to go in and take a nap. I just have lost everything. And you guys just witnessed it. When it dries, I might go around her with my Stabilo, but I'm not going to attempt that with all those splatters. Wet, soppy, wet splatters. Maybe we should entitle this one "How to Fail at Art Journaling" on the title. What do you think? Maybe I would get a lot of people to watch it to see how we can really screw up. Okay, it's done. There's our page. Let me see if I can show you a little closer. I think I'll wait just a little bit and let those big chunks dry just a little bit, and then I'll tap over them to make them so that they're not a puddle. But there you go, guys. Totally not happy with it, but we did it, and I enjoyed visiting with you, and I'm sorry you had to listen to me turn into a whiner, but there we go. Have a great Sunday, you guys. I think you know what my problem is? I haven't listened to my preaching yet today. So I may take a nap and then go to church. I watch John MacArthur on YouTube. He's my preacher. So maybe that's what I need to do, is fulfill my Sunday with God. Have a great day. Bye-bye from Birdie.